Yes, have a good night. Alright, folks. I am Iron Mike 1775 Sergeant, aka One Thumb. I am one of the members of Fortune's Favors the Brave Extreme Dream Team. And as you all know, all my streams, alright, anywho's, what I'm doing tonight is basically leveling up one of my ultimate weapons on Ajax. And then I'm going to cover some things about my build. Outside of that, I hope you enjoy this stream. And by the way, tonight marks the first night that I can go live on YouTube. Thanks to you all subscribers, I appreciate it. And all y'all who are watching my video, just to let you know, I do this for fun. I do this for a hobby. I don't do this to make money. I don't care to be affiliated or freaking monetized. I don't care for that shit. Okay? So, if you want to subscribe, you can. I don't charge anything. Alright? So, like, subscribe, and hit that notification. Every time that I freaking go live, you'll be notified. Outside of that, again, I hope you enjoy the stream. Semper Fi. soon as we get out of here, I'll cover the build. Alright. So basically, this is a nuke build, okay? I'm using void charge. Alright. Self-explanatory what it reads. Okay. Now, keeping this in mind, Ajax mainly has non-attribute and dimension. Okay. And he has non-attribute and tech. And then his passive is a non-attribute event horizon. Okay. So, when you're building an Ajax, okay, you need to acquire a non-attribute skill power boost, tech skill power boost, or dimension skill boost, okay, on your reactor. Alright, now, you could also use singular and non-attribute. It'll also work as well, okay. Now, to get him to leap like I was, it's the void charge. And then you want to make sure you have cooldown, okay? My current cooldown is negative 46%. Alright, that has to do with the MP that my character is going to be using, and therefore I have an MP collector that's going to replenish my MP. But also, my build is primarily built off of HP build, okay? So when you look at his stats, I got max HP, I got defense, and I got firearm attack and skill power along with my MP. No shield, okay, which is a 1, okay? But primarily on here, you want to max this out so you get the max capacity, alright? That's going to allow you to have more cards up here. Same way with Shock Punch. You want to max it out as well. So therefore, you just start freaking maxing out your cards and enhancing them. And each one of them is going to give a different buff. certain cars is not going to work with Ajax. Okay, keep it in mind with what it is that you're going to be doing the playstyle. Nimble Fingers is going to give me much more freaking cooldown. Skill expansion affects my range of how much that my void charge is going to have of an impact. Okay. Also, how how much my freaking radius and damage is going to be for the void explosion. Same way with the hypercube, and the same with orbit barrier. Okay, a lot of this has to do with expansion. Okay, expansion and extension. Extension. Um, Focus on tech skill power, and skill cooldown modifier. And then I have some defense on there. I could add another card, but I have to roll my character, and what you have to do is socket, which is right there, and then assign a slot. Right now, currently, I have 6 slots that are assigned, and I got 4 more slots I can do if I want. But the problem is, when you do that, it will drop your character's experience down to 1, and you have to build him back up again to 40 for max. That'll increase your module capacity. Right now, I have him at 85. Okay. Really, in theory, on the vanilla Ajax, it's not really a necessity to use the catalyst to expand my module capacity out more, because there's an ultimate Ajax. Therefore, I'll have more capacity slots, and I'll be able to up my modules more. The objective is to get all these red. Right now, since I'm on the basic Ajax, it's not even worth it to max out those cards, really. Maybe to improve them as I go, but right now, I mean, as it is, freaking, I can't do much more than that. Now, I can get like DPS and freaking some other things on the weapons and my uh, reactor and external components. So, what's allowing me to do the void charges many times? Well, it has to do with the cooldown, and it has to do with my MP. Okay, how much that it I have from the start, and secondly, how much I can regain. Oh, on the title it says tank slash nuke. Now to make him a tank, only thing I have to do is remove this card and then go down here and go to body enhancement and equip. But for some reason, insufficient capacity. I don't understand that. I would have to remove something in order to add that. But anyways, I would have to add that card and it would make him a tank. Okay? So probably what I would have to remove would be I would have to redo the whole setup again in order to make it work with these same cards in mind. Just at a lower uh, enhancement is all because capacity is 7, so I need two two one card or two cards freaking one less enhancement to make room for it. So, but anyways, this right here will increase my max HP and defense and max shield. And using the skill fully restores void charge. However, skill cooldown and skill cost is increased. Okay. This here is what's fixing my max shields at 1 and increases my HP and max shield. Or my increases my max HP of how much of my max shield I have when it gets reduced. And and then it can be further increased by buffs. All right. Now I could also enhance my matrix recomputation, and this right here will help out the allies as long as they're in my cube here. As long as they're in there, and I have that thing maxed out and built in such a way to where it's going to help out everybody. Basically, any kind of incoming freaking attacks coming from the enemy or bosses and stuff will be deflected. So therefore, the survivability of your teammates will last even longer. This is the job of a tank. It is to protect, not to go out and seek and destroy. Okay? That's where you go into as far as like a paladin type build and a nuke type build. Okay? Where you go out and attack and you be more up close and personal. But there you have it. There's that. That's on the Descendant itself. Okay? The other portion that's on the Descendant is going to be your reactors. Okay? You're going to need defense and you're going to need HP. But you're also be wanting to look for I don't have it on here yet, but you're going to need things as far as like fire resistance. Um, again, max HP, but I'm not really too worried about the max shields. But at the same time, I could apply that one, and my shields will be applied to my HP. See, so that'll add more to it. So really, in theory, the Venom Essence Auxiliary is not good for freaking for Ajax. What is good is Annihilation and Slayer. And that's a Slayer Auxiliary 1. I should have an Annihilation freaking HP 1. I just gotta find it. could use the HP support auxiliary power as well, but those are really primarily for like mobbing or or dungeon. So yeah, see how this one is defense and fire resistant. That one right there would be good, and plus the MP recovery out of combat, that'll be good as well. It'll be even better if it was all gold. What I mean by gold, I'm talking about the fire resistance right there. See, and the one that's above it would be nice for like MP recovery out of combat. Now, same way with your sensor, okay? And here's mine that I have on there for right now. And the character XP gain modifier will be good for when you're rolling your character, especially if you're using a ultimate character. So it will help gain XP even more. And gold drop increase modifier. Gold is important because of uh, when you're doing farms and upgrading your weapons and your character and the modules and stuff like that, it's going to cost freaking resources. And MP recovery modifier. So shield recovery modifier that I don't really need that, but I need the max HP though. I could swap it out with annihilation, item acquisition distance increase modifier, and equipment drop rate increase modifier. This right here would be good for like um, when you're farming void intercepts, infiltrations, um, doing some farming, and you're looking for enhancement materials and stuff like that. This right here will increase the drop rate. Okay, so that's a plus. Gold drop rate increase modifier and MP recovery modifier. And then plus I got skill duration as a kicker. And I have general round capacity, which is another kicker that has to do with my weapons. If you notice, I don't have like damage or crit hit or critical hit chance or anything like that on my character. That is all going to be put either on my external components or it will be put on the weapons. Now, here you'll need an ultimate weapon, preferably three, and preferably being maxed out, and the cards. Okay. Now, when you do the cards, it's pretty much based off of your playstyle. You know, so it's according to how you want to play the game. It's how you're gonna build your weapon, and there's ways that you can do to change everything is listed in purple. Okay, and I will cover that. But when you first get the weapon, what you're going to be looking at is the level of the weapon. Mine is 100, and it's an ultimate, but also the DPS. Each ultimate weapon has different preset of a max of DPS that it can have. Okay, to include the firearm attack and round per magazine and a fire rate. But the thing is, though, that'll change according to your modules that you'll have, and it'll also change according to and and each type of weapon has different types of stats. But either way, you want to make sure you have said weapons for Ajax or any other descendant you're going to be building according to what is going to help out your character and your build. Okay. For Ajax, he's going to need an assault rifle, and he's going to need like a scout rifle or such, like the Enduring Legacy, for instance. It's a good one. Wave of Light is another good one. Freaking, as far as like, I don't know, like shotguns or whatever, I don't know about all that. But I will say that freaking it's all about how you build. Your character and your weapons is going to dictate the outcome of your battles. Okay? To include what kind of cards you have on it. And here, this is the weapon based DPS without the modules. Okay? Same way without the modules. Same thing without the modules. Now, with modules, there's my DPS. Okay? Applied values. Alright? And this is what I have on there, basically. And pretty much, you're going to use this. If you're using my build, you're going to be pretty much using this on all, pretty much close to all three weapons. Now, fire rate up, that kind of, it tends to help because the faster you shoot, the more DPS you're going to be able to stack. And the faster you shoot, the more stacks you're going to have. Okay? So keep that in mind. But also, keep in mind, the faster your rate, the faster you're going to burn through rounds. So be aware of that. Okay. Recoil is going to help to be able to maintain your weapon onto the target. And plus, I have firearm critical hit damage applied to it. And I have firearm attack. That's rifling and reinforcement. Firearm attack and recoil again. And if you notice, see the trend here, the more you enhance it, the more that those percentages is going to go up and the more it's going to help you. Okay? So here's the firearm critical hit damage and firearm attack and max general rounds. Okay? There's more that I could put on here because it's not even maxed out yet. Okay? And upping this is going to be able to up your mastery rank. And the master rank is going to dictate other freaking buffs that's going to be added to your character. There's much more to this game that they've freaking added to this since my last exported video of my build from Twitch. Okay, and I'll be covering that as well. Um, so here's my purple freaking scout rifle that I'm using, and this here is the cards that I have applied on there. Okay, I got fire rate, got rifling reinforcement, expanded impact magazine, recycling genius, better concentration, concentration priority, expanded weapon charge, and reload expert, and special round projectile modification. But there you have it. And here's the stats of that as well. Okay. Tamer. Tamer is a good weapon without it being freaking an ultimate. Okay. And the better your rolls of those purple and blue aspects of this weapon that added bonuses, um, it's going to have better outcomes on the weapon. And here is the cards for this one. Pretty much the same thing I had before, but there's a couple of them that's a little bit different. Like Insight Focus. Like better insight. better concentration. I was looking for this for the movement speed. Okay, and then of course fire rate, as you know. And so I have three. This has to do with your unique ability of your weapon. Okay. Once it's max, you're going to be at your full potential of that ability. But to get the max out your weapon, like I said, is re-rolling everything that's in purple, turn it into gold. Therefore, you're going to maximize the effect of your weapon, and then it's going to be added with what cards you have in there and what freaking level they're at. Okay, so once I hit it at 40, I'll be rolling this by socketing each one of these card slots. Right now, currently, I have two. Okay, but if I want to assign another one, I'll do it accordingly. And therefore, it's going to make my weapon better because I'll be able to have more room to increase the cards that I have or add new cards to it. Okay, and I'm leaving this slot for a reason, empty. This right here is going to be the uh, changing my weapon to have like more electric enhancement or toxic enhancement or freaking fire or what have you. So, yeah. All right. I'll be using this to compare the two between uh, void charge and void explosion. Okay. And there you have it. Right now, I have void charge on. Okay. 47. 47K. Okay. Without it being fully charged, 58K. Okay. So I'm gonna swap out Void charge for void explosion. $73K. $96K. $42K. Okay. Now, something that they added new onto this game since the last update is inversion reinforcement. Okay. Currently, what I have attached to my character is biodensity augmentation. Max HP plus 95 or 9.5% for 30 seconds, up to 5 stacks. Then high density flame particle membrane. This adds fire resistance of 6.5% for 3 seconds, up to 2 stacks. Changing weapons removes high density flame particle membrane. Okay. After reload, grants a high density flame particle membrane. So keep that in mind. I also have high density chill particle membrane, high density toxic particle membrane, and then here we go. When defeating an enemy, grants a neural focus augmentation, max HP plus 4% and skill effect range negative 1% for 30 seconds, up to 5 stacks. Okay. And then you have inverted defibrillation. If hit while at 10% HP or less and don't die, grants inverted defibrillation. It sends all MP to recover HP proportionally to the amount of MP consumed. When the effect is triggered, guarantees HP recovery between 20% to 50%. Cooldown 15 seconds. So that's going to help me in a fight. Okay. I also have this one, which gives me a chance to recover MP. And that's about it for right now on that standpoint. Okay. And you have to go in here and physically activate each one of those. Alright. Now, get out of here. Here is the workbench. You can increase your weapon level. Okay. Can't increase the weapon level with the same weapon level. It's not going to work. Alright. It's just whatever level you pick up. Most of these ultimate weapons start at 1. Level 1. And then you select a weapon that you're wanting to upgrade. Okay. And what you do is you add that in there, then it will give you a list of weapons. Over here you can select from, select it to use as materials to up DPS or firearm attack, round per magazine, fire rate, and all that shit. Okay. Weapon readjustment. Here is where you're going to roll for purple or gold or whatever. Okay. It may end up taking a few chances of doing it. So, say I want to keep that. And I want to keep this. Say for instance, I want to keep that. Okay. Now I'm going to re-roll it. Now notice it's going to cost me 100 gold, 100k gold. Just keep rolling it until I find one that is going to make it better. There we go. Now I'm going to roll this. That's a plus. Back to round per magazine. So now I have to get more of these. Research costs 30 gold, and then plus the liquid metal. Okay, you get the liquid metal from the disseminating weapons you pick up. Unique ability. The only way you can do the unique ability is if you have another ultimate weapon of the same type. Okay? Doesn't matter what level it is. Most of them is going to start out at 1 unless you increase it to 100 or what have you. Okay? And then again, you'll have a weapon where you can choose to use as materials. Then this will affect the unique ability and the unique ability only. Okay? And you can also enhance reactors. Electric skill and tech skill. Non-attribute. Non-attribute singular right there. Non-attribute singular there. Do 3 things here. You can either enhance modules, dismantle module, or combine modules. Okay. You can do it on Descendants and weapons. Alright. I'm not going to enhance anything here because otherwise it's going to mess up my other setting. that's basically it. So. same mission. With Boy Charge. Outside of that, I hope you enjoyed my first stream on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. It's early in the morning, my time, and I'm gonna get off of here. And I'll be streaming later on today. And so therefore, I'm gonna hit the bed. But our forces favors the brave, extreme dream team. The fortunes favors the brave was taken from Jeremy's motto. Then the extreme dream team was the team that he put together on both PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. He called it the Extreme Team until he met me, and I added dream to it. So the Extreme Dream Team, which he liked for the Xbox team, Recon, Breakpoint, that he used it a lot. So I combined the two together after he had passed away. A little bit of background on me. I am a combat veteran, a veteran of both the Marine Corps and the Army, but combat veteran of the United States Army. I served over there in Iraq in 03, 04, 05, 06, 07 to 09. Okay. And if it wasn't for Jeremy, I wouldn't have been doing these streams at all until I met him. He's the one that got me involved in it. I didn't do much streaming, but I liked watching the replay of his stream on my phone. In order for me to do that, I had to make a Twitch account. So if you want to know my gamer tag, and you would like to play either Breakpoint or whatever with me and the guys, what are the games that we're streaming at the time, freaking reach out to us, okay? Freaking, I'll invite you in on a party chat on Xbox or PlayStation, and then we'll go from there. And everyone and anyone is welcome, no matter what difficulty of player you are as far as like experience goes. All is welcome, no matter if you're new to the game or somebody who's experienced at the game. Also, this is a shout out to Loyalty Fam first, okay? He's a content creator on Twitch, and he does have a Discord. We'll be getting that information and posting it on the YouTube channel. As you can see on the YouTube channel, of course, it's favorite stream 15. You see that there is several different types of games that we play. Very big variety of games. Okay. And hope you enjoy it. I am associated and affiliated with Bullet Coach Gaming, one of the admins there. And so like I said, we're all about helping each other and helping other gamers. Okay? So, till then, Semper Fi.